morning. Today we are about to start our day with a walk. I am taking baby on a walk every single day. I think for the whole pregnancy, as long as I can go. So we're gonna go, I think we're gonna start today with just like a 15 or 20-minute walk. I'm still below the 3-month mark, so I'm a little anxious about doing anything at all. So I thought that I would just make these cute little daily vlogs showing you guys what I do. Right now there's not a whole lot because, like I said, I'm kind of like scared to do anything. One thing I am doing is constantly rubbing my stomach like this, because I know it's like incredibly teeny tiny small and tiny, and it's just still a fetus. It has a heartbeat, but it is still a fetus. I'm just like, I just want it to experience all the love in the world before it's even a person, you know what I mean? Yeah, we're gonna go on a walk, and then I have some cute plants I need to put away. I have a lot of plants to show you. I don't know, I'm really struggling with eating like anything at all right now, so it's part of why I'm not gonna be running, is because running majorly like increases your appetite, but I can hardly eat enough for like a sedentary person right now, which is awful. So I'm not gonna be running, I'm gonna be walking. Yeah, I'm gonna be learning how to like cook very specific things that I always end up liking to eat, like zuppa toscana from Olive Garden and acai bowls have been saving my life. But yeah, we're just gonna be doing like daily vlogs for the duration of the pregnancy. I think it'd be fun to save and have for later, so. Hi! Raven always gets really excited whenever anyone starts talking to a phone, to a camera, when Chris and I start talking to each other. You're so cute. Okay, I gotta go on a walk. All right, I'm going on the walk. I'll bring you with me and show you some scenery. Okay, so this is my favorite part of my neighborhood, and I'm sad because it's going away soon. But let me show you. Yeah, all this is gonna be turned into housing, which is cool, but it's not gonna be the same. Look at how pretty all these flowers are. The landscaping in our neighborhood is like really nice. And all the happy bees. So I'm having a bit of a hard time just because I want to be like really active in the pregnancy, because I want to be able to be really healthy, so that way when I do have to like go into labor, I'm not dying because I'm out of shape, because that sounds strenuous as fuck and not like a hard workout. So I feel like, because I've already been really active when I was in Arizona, I got up every day at like 6 a.m. and I went on like a 2-hour walk around the neighborhood. I can't justify doing that every day. That is a ridiculous amount of time to spend on something when I have to work. But since I got back, I don't know, it's been about 3 weeks, I haven't been able to do any exercising because I've just been so nauseous. And I didn't find out until 2 weeks ago that it's because I was pregnant. So yeah, I just like stopped exercising, and it was just like everything hurt, you know? Like I had all the pregnancy symptoms, dude. My boobs, ugh, they hurt so bad. Just walking was awful. Forget, like, oh my gosh, I can't even explain it. And I was so nauseous, I couldn't eat anything. It's just really difficult to do anything, you know? So now that I know, I'm like, all right, we're gonna be active. We're gonna go. We're gonna take this head on, do it together. And I'll record it so that I can remember, because a lot of women have told me that they don't remember their pregnancy because the brain just forgets a lot of it, so that you'll want to have another baby. And I want to remember it. So, plus I think it'd be fun to talk to you guys about that. I feel like there's a lot of overlap with people that want children or people that have children who are also into gardening. And so, I don't know, I feel like it'd be fun to go through the journey together. Also, no, I don't have a Stanley Cup. I bought this because it's a 45-ounce water bottle, and I need water all of the time, forever and ever and ever and ever. But I hate this design. I don't think the Stanley Cups are cute. I'm sorry if you like them. I have so many opinions about Stanley. Okay, but I'm gonna get back to my walk. I'm excited to do these daily videos with you. I think it'll be fun. So, we're in a bit of a pickle. I wanted to make an acai bowl for breakfast, but My mix didn't thaw out enough. I moved it from the freezer to the fridge a couple hours ago, but it's still hard as a rock, even when I tried to get around the sides with a knife. And the secret behind good acai is that it's pretty frozen when you make it. So TLDR, what I expected to have for breakfast is now not a possibility unless I want to make a fresh acai, which gives me anxiety because I don't want this to go to waste. But I don't really think we have a choice because baby wants acai. I wish I could explain to you guys in more incredible detail like how impossible eating has been for me. Like, it is truly terrible. I'll think I find something. Right now, oh my god, cheese. Bad. Absolutely no cheese. Cheese is the worst thing. Chris has these microwavable pizzas. I can't do it, dude. I can't. Like, every time that he makes them, the smell, it just like kills me. So I think we'll go ahead and make fresh acai because I do need to eat. So I have my fruit already frozen because, again, that is part of what makes acai so good. I just hope that we'll be able to get some of this out. Oh yeah, we'll be able to get some of that out. This is from a brand called Sambazan. Yeah, Sambazan. It's this like acai, and this is what you get. Because when you make acai, if you make it with the actual, like, if you can find the actual fruit, then like go off, but nowhere near me sells the actual fruit. So here's my blender. After every time that I make a smoothie, I always rinse my blender immediately. Let's scooch it back just a little bit. You can kind of see our counter is a little bit dirty, but that's all right. It's the show of a freshly used kitchen. Last time I had to use scissors to help me open this. We're gonna use apple juice as our base. Oh, I should change out of this white shirt because acai stains. I'll be right back. All right, now we have a much darker shirt so that I don't have to worry about ruining my nice white shirt. I might still need to use a knife. Why does my kitchen smell like garlic? I cannot stand the smell of garlic, so it's time to, I think, deep clean the whole kitchen. Things about pregnancy that I did not think were real were the cravings. I don't know if it's just like internalized misogyny, but just being like, oh, women, ugh. You know what I mean? But usually when I hear someone say, oh, women this, women that, I don't generally believe them. Just because there is so much just institutionalized misogyny, especially within American society. I don't experience half of it, or probably 3/4 of it, because I am white, but it is still there. So I usually am very careful with what I believe people say about women. And I definitely didn't think that the emotions were true. Like the pregnancy cravings and things along that kind of nature. Because you should always be able to stay in control of yourself as a person. And I don't think I've fallen prey, like, I have yet to be like verbally abusive to Chris. I feel like there's a lot of joke about, you're pregnant, time to order your husband around. Couldn't be me. The inability to control what it is that you can eat is the worst part about pregnancy so far, because before I was pregnant, I was on this massive health kick. I was making all of my food from home. I was hardly eating out, like literally never, ever, ever eating out. I was incredibly self-sufficient when it came to like everything. Now it's like, oh, okay, so what I used to love to eat, okay, it was cheese and deli meat on French bread. And I would just eat that like all day long. Or cheese, I can't even talk about it. Oh, I don't know if it's just because I'm hungry right now or what, but okay, cheese and deli meat on cucumber. That I had to rehome the cheese in our fridge because I can't even think about it. Here's what we've got in the acai so far. It's the acai mix with frozen fruit, blackberries, strawberries, and raspberries. I'm gonna add some banana. No, I have been going out of my way, making sure that even though my entire food palette has like changed, like it changes every day, it's awful. But yeah, I have no desire to starve myself or anything because I've always wanted to be pregnant and I want the baby to be healthy. So is there anything I should know like right now, like if something happens? Because I forgot to ask when I'm there, because I didn't get to see a nurse. It was just blood work and then like ultrasound. Is there anything that will make me need to just like rush to the ER? Okay, sounds good. Thank you. My nurse just called me about the baby. Everything is healthy. I just got my blood work back. The actual nurse is gonna call me tomorrow, but they called me today to make sure that I'm not relapsing back into anorexia because they do have that in my health notes. And I was like, nah, I'm making food right now. Yeah, you need to eat healthy when you're pregnant. Well, I don't know if it's necessarily eating healthy. You need to eat. Otherwise, you risk putting your future baby at risk with development issues. So, and before pregnancy as well, I was also not, like I haven't relapsed in a really long time. So I'm really, really proud of myself. But yeah, she was like, hey, just want to make sure you're doing okay. And I was like, yes, bestie. And they were like, okay, well, we do think you should see a counselor since you have this history. And then also you're on this medication and you're pregnant. And I was like, bestie, I already have one. And they were like, oh my God, that's great to hear. And I was like, awesome. Yeah, anyways, my acai bowl. It's a little cute. It's all frozen fruit. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some liquid, but not a lot because with acai you really want the consistency to be nice and thick and you don't want to over blend it as well. So we're gonna use apple juice as our base with some milk. I'm using lactate milk. I generally like to use cashew milk, but I really need the calories from just like my food right now because it is just difficult to eat in general. And we're gonna go ahead and blend that up. Okay, I think there are still some chunks of food in here, but we can turn it almost all the way upside down and it doesn't fall, so that means it is nice and thick. Some people don't like such a thick acai bowl, but I really prefer it. Oh yeah, that's nice and thick. Now we are going to plate it with granola. I use the non-gluten-free version of Bob's Red Mill. And I like a lot of granola. Like a lot. I just realized that because I froze my fruit, that I don't have any like toppings really for the top of my bowl. So, you know, I don't want to mess with it because I tried an apple on an acai bowl and it wasn't good. We're gonna put some banana on top because I need potassium. But then that'll be it. I do not like bananas, but I need potassium. It is a vitamin I have always been really low in, and it is incredibly important during pregnancy, prevents cramping, and a bunch of other things. Also, I am still learning about pregnancy. Hopefully the bananas don't make me gag, because that's usually what they do. So it's a very, I'll put a photo on screen now, wow, of yesterday's acai bowl. It was incredibly decadent. And we're just gonna top it off with a bunch of honey now. I really, really like honey. And the fruit mix is pretty bitter because acai in general is pretty bitter. So the honey and the fruit generally like even it out, but we obviously don't have the fruit. So I am gonna sit down and eat my acai bowl and or sad excuse for an acai bowl, and then I'll check in with you later. Okay, so I think for the rest of this video, I want to just clean up the space because it's kind of a disaster. Nothing ever kind of happens here. It's kind of our limbo place for like anything that we don't have something to do with immediately. And also the cat. So we have this piano here, and I think I just want to like move things around. I'm gonna start like biking every day as well to make sure that I'm getting enough movement. But like chill biking, because hardcore cycling, people say is not the best. I'm also gonna have to get rid of this cat tree because this is the only cat tree we've ever got Raven that she doesn't use. I think it's because there's no carpet on it, but it was sent to me by a sponsor and it's super, super cute. She just doesn't use it at all, so I'm gonna take this out to the garage and probably just like have it listed as for free or something. We do have a local buy nothing group, so I might post it there. Something I don't super enjoy is how closed off everything is. And it was great when I was doing a lot of YouTube all the time. And I'm gonna keep it like this, but I wanna make it new. I'm just not like enjoying the current layout. And now that we have a baby coming, I want everything to be like, I don't know, nice. You also be seeing this video before I like officially announce anywhere that I'm pregnant. So I'll tell you how I found out and everything, because I probably just glazed right over that. But yeah, we are expecting, which is very fun. I don't have the world's biggest bump right now, but I do have a tiny little baby pouch right here. You know what I did find out though? I did find out that ponytail palms are non-toxic to people and pets. So I thought I was gonna have to get rid of my ponytail palm. But did you know ponytail palms are actually agave? They are not actually real palm trees, which is very nice for me that they're not a cycad. So I wanna do something with the cycler. It's a desk that you can work at, but it is mostly like a stationary bike. And I got this and I love it. I just don't get to use it a bunch. And I have this like corner here of just nothing. Like there's a random book and some tape. Just like random bullshit over here. There goes the wall. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go put this in the garage as well. I think what I wanna do is move my big IKEA cabinet against this wall and then push my couch closer to that wall, I think. What is it? You can't go outside. You're an inside kitty. You're a tiny inside baby. Inside baby. Okay, this thing. I think I'm gonna have to go get Chris. All right, he's busy, so we're gonna have to find a way to move this ourselves. Okay, it's super light, since it's not full of water right now. I definitely want it over there. I'm unsure. I might end up moving that there and then this behind the thing, but I know I definitely want this over here. Big mirror. There's a lot of changes happening right now. My cat is feeling insecure. Okay, I definitely like this over here. Okay, the wine hutch. Okay, we're just kind of like uprooting everything right now, and we'll give it all the homing in later. I think our first big thing to do is we need to vacuum right here. There's just a lot on the floor. So I think we'll just pick up everything that we can, like all the big pieces. check in with you in a little bit because I need to get some direction. But this is what everything looks like right now. We just kind of have stuff all over the place, and then there's nothing on this wall where I'm at right now, but the couch is now at the wall, which is great. So I'll check in with you in a little bit. Okay, so I want to show you what I did super fast, and then I'll reconnect with you later this evening, but I feel like it looks really good. It looks very refreshed. So I scooted the couch all the way over to the wall, and I also vacuumed the entire couch. It has some stains on it because we've had it for a long time and we let Raven just kind of tear it up, so it doesn't look the best, but it looks way better than it did. All of the blankets in here also are going to be washed, so they're all over there. And then I have this little coffee table and then this other coffee table, which I still have to organize. My mom gave me like a bunch of stuff I have to kind of go through, and then this is the plug-in for the table. And then my two little plants, my up high plants, and then all of this bit here is the same old. But then over here, I vacuumed Raven's entire food cat tree. She eats up here. So I made it all fluffy again. The whole kitchen or living room area looks much more open now. Before, all of this came all the way out to here, and it made that feel very small. So now it's just kind of this bigger, really nice open space. And then over here, I'm really proud of how all of this looks. We put the piano on the other side of the couch, and then I moved the vanity into the darker place so it'll kind of open it up because of the mirror. Bike's there, thing is over there. I have to plug it in and then like water it, but it's gonna get really good light here. I pulled out the palm tree just a little bit more. And then on the floor over here is this mother girl light I have to plug in. And then here is the cat wheel. The kitchen area is a total mess because that's where I was putting things to make everything else look nicer. So one thing at a time, but I think that this whole space looks very, very nice now. Very like open. Kind of like a house instead of an office. So yeah, and then tomorrow will be kitchen. I need to deep clean everything, and I've already organized the fridge and the pantry, but I need to actually like deep clean. I need to wash all of the countertops and everything. Yeah, and then once that's all done, I think I'll have a lot more mental headspace. I'm just glad it looks so much more like a house now. So I'll check in with you guys later tonight. Okay, so my other freaking battery died right as I was getting ready to show you. So I have to use a smaller camera, but here's the living room and then the kitchen. I got it all cleaned up. There's still some dishes I have to do, but everything is full right now. I also cleaned the whole counters. And then over here, everything just feels much more open, like you can breathe, and not like, yeah, I have all these blankets over here I'm washing as well, but everything feels way better. I'm much more happy with the setup, especially since I'm not going to be like raiding as much as I was before. Having it not feel so like an office is important to me because I'm going to be using a lot of this space for content creation now, since I'm going to be making content again full time, because we gotta work, because we got a baby to support, we got a little thing, and I have way less time to save up for it than I thought I did. So I do really like though the IKEA on the wall with the palm tree, and then my bike is going to be over there, but at night I'm going to keep the bike away from up there because I worry Raven will try to jump up on it. And I'm scared about that. So normally this will be over there and her bed will be that way. It'll look a lot more nice, but this thing I think will jump and I don't want that. Yeah, I think she will. Finish everything, and I think I'll include that in this video as well. It'll just be like one big long video of me like nesting. But yeah, let me back up here. Everything just feels really open, you see what I mean? Anyways. It does still feel weird having computer just like out in the living room, but we don't really do TVs, so I'll get to use like all of this as my playground for work. All right, and with that, I will see you tomorrow for finishing house touches.